Hello everybody, welcome back to the Artisan of Glimmith 1152. Our solve count. We need to do 2 more here to get this gilded window. Let's have a look. We've been working on like this little section here. Have I seen this? This is very compassy and scary. What about you? You are quite compassy. But it's mostly compass and not much else, which is interesting. But it's also solitude. So that means that this whole area is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 regions exclusively. So there's a few things that my brain can do with this immediately. For example, these 4 tiles. Who do they belong to? Not you, not you, not you. Maybe you, because you have an unlimited growth out west. But can't go to 12 above that, which is interesting. That goes to 12 above. Well, if it's not that unlimited to the left, then it's going to be this 7, roughly like this. Then this is 1 up, 2 right. Well, there's definitely something going on there. Can't go to the left. So it's either got to be that one up or that one up. If it's that shape, obviously we can do as much as we want south of this line. But it's whether it's this or this is the question, I think. Could also be that. So there's a lot more variability there than I like. What else? It's a fantastic question. It's just the fact that it is exactly these 9 shapes, because solitude means we can't have any regions that are symbol-less. That gets to there in a way that does the 3 under and the 4 to the right without, because we can't leave gaps like this. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. Feels like it fits really nicely. But with this having nothing to the left, I think that's going to have to reach up higher, which leaves those 2 doing this. That puts 12 up and 2 to the right. What did I... oh, did I... This is 11. If that needs 1, probably that one. That's 12 up, 2 to the right. It could also be that way. It has to be that way, because that leaves 5 under here for this to take. Have we broken this thing wide open? Feels like we might have. We'll keep moving. See how we go. 6 to the right. This is 3. Four, 5, 6. That leaves 1 there for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. with 5 up. That leaves 1 to the right. 1 under is a problem here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 below. Works out great. You take the 4 over. That's 1 left. 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 4 over. This can go as far to the right as it wants. This needs 3 under. Wait. That's 3 under. 6 over, 5 left. Nice! Crushed that one. I'll always take a 6-minute difficulty 6. And I don't think we use check progress anywhere of that either. Which is nice. What are you? Oh, I looked at this for a good chunk of time. It might be one of the ones where I looked at it for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, made 0 progress, and then abandoned it. So since we got a solve today, I will continue looking at other puzzles that I then hopefully have a reasonable chance to solve. Should we try this? Since it's compasses and we just did a compass, now my brain's a little bit in compass. Mismatch. All regions must be different shapes. So let's do some checks here. This is our single 2. This is a 3. Do we have another 3? No. So this is one of a potential 2 3s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4s. And how many tetrominoes are there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, off the top of my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they might be the 5 uniques, or these might belong together in some capacity. This 111 though doesn't. It does have to be this, because it can't be that. It can't be that. So if that's the T, then these 2 must be part of a region together to free up the other 4s to be uniques. Okay. We can leave a single solo behind like that somewhere. That is allowed. Which means this could equally be this instead of this, which is a problem. This has to get out, we know that. And we know that this is going to be the same color as this. So that is left ambiguous. Oh, it's the first time, like, in ages through the course of the summer that I have felt chilly, and it is delightful. I've got a hoodie on, and I'm just cozy, and I appreciate this weather so much after just heat waves for weeks. Right, these 2 5s cannot touch. They are too far apart. There is no solitude here, so I need to keep that in mind. Those too far apart as well. So what else can we now start working on? Well, that could be a 5, which is very interesting to me. Just gonna pencil line in that shape as a possibility. This 4, I believe, must take this 5. Let's just study this for a second. This can't go to the right, so this can't pick up anything from over there. This 4 can't take any 4 to the left of it from any other right-hand side of this puzzle. So this is either doing this or this. It can't do that. It can't do this because this 3 needs to get out to its right. But the 3 and the 4 can't be in the same region as one another. But that can't be that because they can't share a region either. Which is very curious how we resolve these 4 things to be true at the same time. Because this and this can't ever be in the same region, because the 1 can't ever reach over to the 3. The 3 and the 4 also cannot be in the same region, because the 4 can't do 4 left to the 3, and the 3 can't do 4 right to over its allotment of 3. So how on earth can they be true when these can't take anything to the right of it or above or below it to go to their counts? These can't ever be part of the... So, the purple and the blue and the orange, none of these 3, I think, can ever touch one another. There's no world where they can be in harmony at all. That's really curious. So, is this the thing that I should be trying to reconcile? Is a great question. Or is there something else I should be working on to get through a next part of this puzzle? Because this is like a real... This whole section here is a real big choke point for so many other things. If this one takes that one left, then that can do that, but then the 4 can't ever get left. Ever. You can't do... Oh, there it is. No, because the 4's not happy. No, yeah, okay. I was like, oh, it hasn't complained at me yet, but that's because I haven't just kept drawing. But that's it, I think. That's the only way that I can see that this is happy resolving. 3 and 4. Can it do it the other way? No. That has to go under that one. And that has to go to the left of that one. That gets through. This is then the 1. But I can't have 1 twice. Either way on that. Which is curious. There's no other way I can do this, right? Because I can't do 2 right. I can't do 2 left. So if that's fixed, is there a different way I can do this? Because now I can't get this 4 out without making a second 1. Okay, well. So that's one viable way to do this. Is there another one? Oh, I'm dumb. I can do that, and this becomes the other 3. So then the 1 can be here or here, depending on which non-used shape exists elsewhere in the puzzle, I think. Though, if this is going to be a 5, that's going to end up with another 1 somewhere. Except that can come back. That makes a T shape. There you go. Okay, we're on to something. I think we are on to something. Okay. I'm going to take that as gold. And that means that we have not used the 1 or the 2 or either of the 3s yet. I like that a lot. We used either of those yet? Because this could be that or that, depending on what we need. I guess it's going to resolve on these being one way or the other. So we use that there, so that becomes that one and that one. Very nice. Cool. I knew there was something going on in the middle here. I just kept not realizing that I could make this one bigger and bigger and bigger. Turn every window silver. Esteemed artisan. Achievement unlocked. Lovely. Okay, so this is a lot. It's a 7 as well. This, my brain doesn't quite get into. This is a 7 on compasses. Can I get like a 6 that looks agreeable to me? Precision 5, mingle shape, compass, polyomino. Okay. Might be able to work with this. Everything is a polyomino. And everything, neighboring things, have to be different. So it's not all uniques. Its neighbors are unique. Compasses in play, and the polyominoes are marked on the board. Okay. Well, this 3 and this shape can be valid together in some fashions. Where else do we begin with all this, though? Everything has to be a precision 5, which is interesting. Because that means this one is going to have to exist where there's 1 to its right and everything else is either above it or to the side of it. It could also be that. It could be that. So, a lot of wiggle room in there. Where's our in? This can either be this or this, and I think those are the only 2 options for it. So it's definitely these with this ambiguous. Those are the 2 ways that can go. That could also do that validly, which is interesting. This could do that validly. But what else? Tough finding the in for this one. Things that we know are certain. Okay. Here's something. If this definitely takes this tile, and this needs 4 under, it can't take any of these 4 under because that gets way over the precision 5. So this needs 4 under itself, which might be that. Can't be that. If it's not this, it can't be this, because this needs 3 to its right, and then this means it can't find a 3rd one to its right. So I think that means that the cross can't be this one, because that doesn't comply. So there's the cross. This needs to come 4 under, which means it's not touching this. It can't be the same shape as this. So I think it has to be this. If we're going to get to 4 under, hypothetically it could do that as well. There's some wiggle room in that, by the looks of things. What we do get, though, is if this is this with some ambiguity, then even if that was that, this can't leave this 3 here. So I think we're going to end up with one of those there. And then this here, it needs 3 on the outside edge. If it's 3 on the outside edge, does it have to be this to get that one involved? Because it can't go there. I think it has to be that. I think. I've been wrong before, but I think it has to be that. That has to come out. That has to come down. This can't be this shape. Can't be this shape. Could be that shape, could be that shape. I'm curious now. If that can't take this for that or that, it has to take this. It might not take that. But then how can the T... Actually, if that did exactly that, and that did exactly that, that can't touch next to it. So that must take that one as well. And then this is ambiguous to something around here as its 3rd. That means that this one here needs 2. I'm going to change the color of this because it keeps looking like the background color too closely, and I think it's like empty space. The T needs to exist, but it needs to exist in a way that doesn't leave a 6 gap on the side. This seems best. That has to do that because it can't do that touching that. I'm going to go with this because that gets us out on the T and everything else here not touching each other. We can't cut off here, giving this 8. So we can't do that with 4. We can't do that with 4. We can't do that. So I think that's the only one that gets left that is viable for this thing. Can't do 3. Can't do 4. Yeah. Which means that's going to exist. That's going to exist. Do I need to think about this guy? I think that goes that way. You get that one. And then 2 more. Can't do that having this twice touching itself. Can't have that twice touching themselves. Three to the left. Oh, so close. Smashed it, mate. Absolutely smashed it. All right, thank you, Cross Shape, for giving us our very particular in to that puzzle. That's half of these done. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know how many are left as 6s versus 7s here. So 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6 over there. 7, 7, 6, 6, 7. There's like 2 or 3 6s left up here. It's terrifying. I wonder what this lot back here are doing. We've looked at this at some point, apparently. Range 6 to 7, bricky size separation area number. That doesn't seem like it should be too bad. Range 2 to 5, size separation and difference. That is scary looking. Range 3 to 5, Gemini Delta inequity. That could be a lot of numbers writing down, but not be too bad. But for now, thank you for guys. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.